The Los Angeles Lakers only became active this offseason once the free agency market opened. When considering the kind of talent they managed to pick up, it would be safe to say that this approach paid off, to an extent. But this is not enough for them to be considered title contenders, especially in the West. There's plenty to like about the current Lakers roster. The distribution of talent, the depth, and even the age distribution indicate a balance across the board. Unfortunately, they are still lacking in star power and frontcourt depth when compared to some of the teams they will be going up against. LeBron James and Luka Doncic both perceive the upcoming season with a win-now mindset. To aid the Lakers' pursuit of a championship, we present a trade idea that would allow them to address their remaining concerns and form a roster capable of contending for the title. Here's how a 3-team deal could reshape their chances. Proposed trade details. Los Angeles Lakers receive Andrew Wiggins, Walker Kessler. Miami Heat receive Jared Vanderbilt, Dalton Knecht. Utah Jazz receive Rui Hachimura, 2031 first-round pick. A trade of this magnitude has major implications for each team involved. Let's take a close look at the impact it has on each team. Lakers strengthen title chances. This trade proposal was made to make the Lakers a more competitive side in the Western Conference. By acquiring Walker Kessler and Andrew Wiggins, the purple and gold may achieve this goal. Both Kessler and Wiggins have been closely linked to the Lakers in trade rumors this offseason. Although the deals didn't materialize due to shortcomings in the negotiations, should the purple and gold manage to complete these deals, they would undoubtedly be a contender. Acquiring Wiggins would be a huge boost to LA's starting rotation. As capable as Rui Hachimura is, the Heat forward brings a lot more to the table. His averages of 18.0 points and 4.5 rebounds make him a far more reliable scoring option. With James and Doncic on the floor, Wiggins could be the ideal third star. Along with his impressive two-way potential, Wiggins also has championship experience. This will be incredibly valuable when the Lakers mount a title charge in the postseason. The addition of Kessler gives a lot of depth to the team's big man rotation. Potentially coming in behind DeAndre Ayton, Kessler offers tremendous rebounding and rim protection. He also emerges as a flexible rotation option to preserve Ayton over the regular season. Kessler averaged 11.1 points, 12.2 rebounds, and 2.2 blocks per game in the 2024-25 season. As a young center with a lot of potential, the purple and gold would only benefit from giving him more playing time. Miami infuses youth and energy. Parting ways with Wiggins may not be the most favorable outcome for the Miami Heat next season, but the acquisition of Dalton Knecht and Jared Vanderbilt could be more relevant from a developmental perspective. After their off-season dealings, the Heat have become a much younger team. Led by a core of young stars, Miami stands to gain a lot by adding a young sharpshooter like Knecht. Knecht appears to be a serviceable replacement for Duncan Robinson. His rookie season averages weren't mesmerizing, but he put up a solid 9.1 points and 2.8 rebounds per game, while shooting 46.1% from the field and 37.6% from three-point range. The 24-year-old has upside as a perimeter threat off the bench. Given the way the Heat roster is constructed, Knecht could thrive in such a system if provided with the opportunity. Meanwhile, Jared Vanderbilt gives the team length and defensive upside. Although he isn't the most capable offensive threat, only putting up an average of 4.1 points and 5.1 rebounds per game last season, he makes up for it with his hustle on the defensive end. A player like Vanderbilt could give the Heat a lot of flexibility with their defensive rotation. As an undersized unit, having an agile forward could help them overcome potential challenges with size disparity by experimenting with an active, switch-heavy defensive system. Jazz build cap flexibility. The Utah Jazz are one of the most intriguing teams in the league. Deciphering their intentions has proven to be a challenge, especially considering their off-season moves. By parting ways with Kessler in this trade, the Jazz ensure that they are in a position to further prioritize development and long-term assets. With the benefit of adding a first-round pick in this deal, they also acquire Rui Hachimura's expiring contract. In any other scenario, Hachimura may have found himself in a situation to be a contributor on a competitive team. On the Jazz, however, he would be among the veterans who may not see as much playing time. This is primarily dependent on the team's outlook for the season. When given the opportunity, Hachimura has proven himself to be a very reliable two-way presence on the court. His versatility on offense is only complemented by his defensive upside and ability to guard bigger players. With an average of 13.1 points and 5.0 rebounds last season, the forward showcased his ability to be productive. On a team like Utah, he could have more opportunities to be a greater scoring threat. Can the Lakers make it out of the West? Making it out of the Western Conference will be a challenge next season. With the Oklahoma City Thunder still at the top of the table, any team in the conference will have to go through them to make it to the finals. When also considering that teams such as the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Clippers have become significantly stronger, the Lakers will have a difficult path ahead. A lot of the Lakers' success next season will be predicated on whether they continue to build upon their roster strength or not. Should they opt to do so and succeed, their chances will certainly improve. It is also evident that their superstar Luka Doncic has displayed a commitment to bringing a title to the city. With several fans expecting an MVP-caliber season from him, the purple and gold possess the tools to make it out of the West. Philadelphia 76ers general manager Daryl Morey angered many of the Los Angeles Lakers faithful with recent comments he made regarding the franchise's 2020 NBA championship won inside the Orlando bubble. While Morey, who was then the general manager of the Houston Rockets, admitted that he would have celebrated the ring had Houston won, he followed it by saying that everyone he talks to in NBA circles doesn't view the title as legitimate. This led to many calling out Morey as being jealous of the Lakers' success, especially considering that he is yet to capture an NBA championship as an executive. Perhaps the most notable response came from former Lakers assistant coach Phil Handy, who noted that every team came into the bubble wanting to win and that those who failed need to be quiet. The backlash caught the attention of Morey, with him speaking to Anthony Irwin of Clutch Points, voicing his frustration over the implication that he doesn't respect the Lakers' 2020 championship. "I'm frustrated," Morey said over the phone Wednesday afternoon. "Of course, I respect that title. I defend it to people all the time. It's the thing I want the most." However, Morey would admit that he understands why people reacted to his comments the way that they did, and he would have responded the same way if he were in that position. "I can see why you would have taken it that way, and that would have made me mad too," Morey acknowledged. The comments by Morey were simply unnecessary, and at no point did he note that he was defending the Lakers' championship to these people he was speaking with. Rather, it came off as if he was in agreement with those believing the ring wasn't a legitimate one. Ever since the Lakers won that 2020 championship, many people have come out questioning whether it is real, despite LA being one of the best teams in the league all season before things got shut down. And none of those people would have those same feelings had they been the ones celebrating at the end, which makes all of those comments irrelevant. Rajon Rondo recreates viral 2020 Lakers championship photo with his son. One of the most important players on that Lakers championship team was point guard Rajon Rondo, who was outstanding during that final series. He also went viral for a photo captured during the celebration as he sat on the floor with his son. And the two recently recreated that photo following Rajon Jr. winning his middle school basketball championship. The Los Angeles Lakers have built a roster that has dreams of competing for a championship. Luka Doncic and LeBron James make for an almost unrivaled duo at the top of the pecking order. Austin Reeves is knocking on the door of all-star status, and the team beyond them certainly isn't short on talent. As the Lakers search for ways to put the finishing touches on a productive offseason, however, there's one free agent making a surprising appeal for a training camp invite: Hollis Jeferson. Los Angeles has made 4 key additions to its roster during the 2025 offseason: DeAndre Ayton, Jake LaRavia, Marcus Smart, and Adu Thiero. They all stand to have an opportunity to secure significant playing time, especially with Dorian Finney-Smith departing to join the Houston Rockets. As the Lakers look to round out the group they plan to bring in for training camp, however, Hollis Jeferson has made an intriguing plea via social media for an opportunity to change perceptions. "Good morning at NBA. I was wondering if any teams had a training camp spot for a kind chap like myself. I'm like a SUV, got a lot of travel miles, but for the long haul, long season, you can count on me. I also keep good airflow amongst the team. I also can guard just about anyone. Hollis Jeferson, July 27, 2025. Hollis Jeferson added that he isn't looking for guaranteed playing time and is even willing to provide value in practice as a player who helps his teammates work at their craft. I also don't mind getting guys better in practice, pushing them to the next level. Make it tough in practice scrimmage when necessary for the core guys to be elite in game situations. Hollis Jeferson, July 27, 2025. It's a unique audition for a training camp appearance, and for a Lakers team in need of athletic wing defenders, it's worth kicking the tires and extending an invitation. Lakers should invite Hollis Jeferson to training camp. Hollis Jeferson was selected at number 23 overall in the 2015 NBA draft. He last played in the association in 2020-21 when he saw the court 11 times with the Portland Trail Blazers. Since then, he's made a living overseas. During that time, Hollis Jeferson has become a 3-time Philippine Basketball Association champion and 3-time PBA Best Import of the Conference award winner. The key to Hollis Jeferson's success is exactly what got him drafted: the capacity for lockdown defense and physically overwhelming drives to the basket. A lackluster three-point shot ultimately cost him minutes in the NBA, but he appears to have made improvements in that area of the game. During an interview with Ciro Asio of Hoops Hype, Hollis Jeferson explained that his improved jump shot and championship experience overseas make him an NBA-worthy addition. I won 3 back-to-back championships. So you can ask those guys, every single one of my teammates, the guys that are in their 15th, 20th season, they play with multiple different imports. Like, who is their favorite import? Who worked the hardest? Who wants to win more than anyone? And those are the things that I feel like really matter, along with working on my jump shot as well. Hollis Jeferson shot just 30.8% from beyond the arc during the 2024-25 PBA season, but he knocked down 74.8% of his free throws, up from his 56.3% mark during his final NBA campaign. Hollis Jeferson would be a no-risk training camp addition. In terms of what he can offer an NBA team, Hollis Jeferson made an accurate case for himself. He's a skilled mid-range scorer who can defend at a high level, boasting a muscular 6 feet 7 inches frame and a massive 7 feet 2 inches wingspan that permits positional versatility. If nothing else, that should help Hollis Jeferson provide value on the practice court, where he can push opponents on both ends of the floor. The fact that the 30-year-old has made that a selling point, rather than demanding a spot in a rotation, is an undeniable plus. His defense is a strength that should help the Lakers' isolation scorers and off-ball shooters simulate in-game moments in a way that's conducive to growth. The fact that Hollis Jeferson can take opponents off the bounce and convert from mid-range with a crafty southpaw shot should push the Lakers forwards as well. Perhaps nothing will materialize from a potential training camp invite, but that's truthfully irrelevant. There's no harm in inviting a player to work out with a team and see if there's value to extract come the 2025-26 season. The best-case scenario, however, is that the Lakers would have a player who can help ensure that the players around them are given the circumstances within which they can actively improve.